Our guest this week, Tutu's my word, Krosky, no Gerber when he girked the garments. His eponymous brand, Henry's, is pumping out military-inspired elevated workwear like the oil fields in his home province of Alberta. So nice your beak before bedtime, you greasers. A self-taught designer whose handmade runs sell it instantly. He's at the forefront of an emerging class of Canadian menswear that are low-key dictating a new path forward. Despite the super des nons mesquine tings talking bear my word fam. The owner and operator of Henry's is here to talk Macho Bros and expensive workwear, 2026 denim heads, and work at OVO. Keith Henry. Keith, how are you?
Yo, I'm blessed, fam. You're blessed? You're good?
My word fam. How'd I do?
There's a little bit of a mashup there, but it's good.
Yeah.
Thought you did well.
What the fuck does mesquine mean?
Great question. I have no idea. That's
Is Wazzles real?
yes.
Okay, all right.
It's probably my favorite word, actually.
It's the best slang for sure. For
Mine
anyone
was,
who doesn't know at home, that means getting dome.
Mine was deaf as, where you slap someone so hard their ears ringing.
It's that, but it's like catch a deaf as, like whatever.
Oh damn.
We don't need to get into it.
Okay. Oh, we will.
We will.
We will.
We can if you want.
We're not going to talk about clothing at all.
It's good that you said I'm from Alberta. I'm not actually a Toronto man.
You're from Edmonton.
Outside of there, a small town called Vegreville.
What the fuck does anyone do in Edmonton?
Great question. They all go up to Fort McMurray and work in the oil fields.
They're cowboys, right? Those are Canadian
There's
cowboys.
a lot of cowboys, yeah. So I was like, actually wanted to be a cowboy when I was a kid.
Sick.
Like
still
bucking
time.
Broncos. I know there's still time, but I feel like my body wouldn't really let me the same way. But yeah, I don't know. I grew up kind of at the end of a cul-de-sac, and at the end of that street was like a horse racing track.
Sick.
Chuck wagon races, stuff like that. So it's kind of like the Texas sort of Canada.
Wow, the Texas of Canada. That's cool, dude.
How close was the nearest Timmy Hose?
We didn't have one in my town
What?
until I
Really?
was just about to move away.
Late bloomer.
Late bloomer.
You can't hold me back.
But that's like the first coffee I ever had. So
As a grown man, basically?
yeah. Like I think I started drinking coffee when I was like 19.
Timmy Hose? Is it still the best?
fam, you're blessed.
Is it still the best? Is it still
It's
peak?
still the
fam?
best.
Is it overrated?
Is it still peak in your beak?
I don't know how to describe it. It's like
It's coffee.
It's like a sugary bev sort
Fucking
of
coffee.
It's Dunkin' Donuts for Canada?
I would say so. Yeah, I've never had Dunkin', but I can
Alberta
imagine
runs on Timmy Hose, dude.
everywhere in Canada, bro.
Before we get into more Toronto slang, though, we got to do something.
Yeah,
real quick.
let's do a quick fit check, Keith. It's great to
Okay.
see you. Thank you for joining us. Why don't you just tell us everything that you're wearing today on the pod?
Go from in to out.
Whatever you want, dog. Yeah.
I got Figvel wool socks on today.
Oh, we're starting with the socks. Okay.
I
He's
don't
going
really-
in and
I
out.
said in to out.
Yeah.
He wasn't playing.
I got my Calvins on.
Nice.
Real McCoy's engineer boots.
I like those.
Damn.
Stomping.
Worn into. Those are some cowboy shits, no? Some oil field.
More like a motorcycle.
oil field
Motorcycle
stompers.
vibes. I'm not
Yeah.
really a motorcycle rider, but Henry's RDK trousers.
Hell yeah, of course.
James Coward belt.
Mm.
Lady White Company Athens tee. Best tee, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're my favorite.
Okay.
Henry Spade shirt.
What year is this from?
This
Yeah.
was last summer
Nice.
with Lost and Found.
I like that.
Looks
A
nice,
pale yellow.
nice and crispy, papery,
It's like poplin-y. Less
crinkly.
papery than you'd think. Give it a
Ooh, I
feel.
like it.
James Coward, Lady White Co. Wait, James Coward is UK, right?
James Coward's Canada.
He's Canada. So you're okay. So you're putting on for the countrymen.
It's my boy.
What's this?
Oh yeah, the
coat here?
parka.
Parka is vintage M65 parka. Beanie is Bexhill Court.
Tote.
Tote
you?
is my friend Ryan Gray. He does a thing called holding space bags.
Okay.
But he's another vintage guy in Canada, but he takes kind of old materials and stuff like that, repurposes them into bags.
We love
Nice.
to see it.
It's great. I love the color.
A green king.
And gross.
Ooh,
Nice.
representing New York.
Representing New York. In a
Yeah.
big way.
Okay. Very nice.
Are they New York brand?
That's where I thought the flagship was.
Might be, yeah. Yeah.
It feels like a super high end, unnecessarily expensive eyewear brand from New York.
I thought they were from Edmonton.
Shouts to Frankly Eyewear for the hookup on that one.
Okay.
All
Not
right,
bad.
fit check complete.
Nice.
Keith, we don't think you should, but do you think you could do the whole podcast in a Gerber Krosky stained them you ass
For
Toronto accent?
days, fam. Are you dumb? I would never, but yes, I could.
Are you a bucket?
Why did that
Are
happen?
you a buck tea, fam?
No,
Why
I'm
did
not,
what
I'm not
happen?
homeless.
Why did that happen? That accent? Because that's a new thing, right? Ish. Is it Drake? Straight
No,
up.
it's not Drake.
Okay.
It's like
It's geopolitical.
Yeah.
it's a mashup of Canadian, Jamaican, Somalian, and all types of other things,
And like UK Mandem, which is also Caribbean.
which is also Caribbean influence.
Africa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not like the linguist here, so I'm not entirely sure. But I don't know. I kind of just started getting bigger and bigger and crazier, and then it started getting like all those Instagram
4-4s.
How
9
real
9s.
is it, and how much is it
Yeah.
just like something that's an
Performative.
echo chamber that we can all point and laugh at?
It's a thing, but it's like Roadman kind of vibes.
Okay, so it is something you hear daily.
No,
In
I wouldn't
Toronto?
say daily. No. Amongst friends, yeah, but it's played up a bit. But it's like suburbs more, like that kind of thing. I don't know.
Like Brampton?
Wanksters, kind of.
Not
Like,
wanksters.
Brampton?
All right, well, he's-
Brampton, like North York, that kind of thing. I don't know.
North York.
do you ever catch yourself doing it unintentionally and unironically?
No, but I used to do it all the time. When I used to work at Stussy, and I'd go into Stussy and be like, yo, you're blessed to like all the homies. And yeah, you don't want to be like talking like that to everybody.
Okay.
Oh, right.
It's
so
like
it'd be
between,
offensive.
amongst friends, but people
Yeah.
do talk like that.
Is there an Edmonton accent?
Oh, fuck, buddy. You're fucking good, eh? Buddy, you're a fucking liquefied nail gun. Buddy.
Your beauty, a beautician.
There's a guy on Instagram, Shanzi69. Check him out. He's like the quintessential Alberta accent. It's like hockey talk.
Hockey
Hockey
slang.
talk.
Yeah.
That's kind of where it came
The
from.
barn was buzzing.
Oh, fuck, buddy. Is a barn burner, eh?
She was a rocket fam.
Yeah. Rocket ship.
Dude, Rocket's
right.
so
An
funny.
absolute beautician over here.
Well, that's kind of
beauty.
the,
Beautician.
that wraps up the linguistic
yeah,
corner.
we just had to get that out of the way. 'cause
Yeah, we
it's,
had to.
You know,
Of course.
What is? But keeping on Toronto a little bit because they are kind of like we are cousins with you guys. What's a
They would
what's
love
a
that, by
what's a
the way.
men's fashion victim look like in Toronto these days?
I mean, I think, what does it look like anywhere?
Well, but specifically to
It's-
Toronto, is there
yeah.
anything?
I feel like it's
regional at all.
not really that regional. I don't know. Moose knuckles.
Yeah.
Moose knuckles, some Roots sweatpants. No, I
Ooh.
have no idea. Like I feel like with kind of like TikTok and Instagram and
Yeah.
everything like that, everyone kind of dresses the same.
Big
now.
raw
flat.
denim.
So you kind of can't really tell.
Yeah.
So what, like small top, big pants, headscarf, like scarf
That,
as
but-
the scarf as the
Matcha.
babushka.
Yeah, I don't know. It was different when I first moved there, like 10 years ago or so.
Sure.
It was like sweatpants tucked into Tim's with like, big sweaters and stuff like that. And now it's just different.
Mm.
I don't know how to describe it.
Is this when you were working OVO?
Yes.
What do you do there?
I was a production assistant.
Okay.
So I got hired initially. Like the thing with Toronto is I moved there. I was a skateboard photographer before all of that.
We're gonna talk about that too.
Okay. I moved to Toronto.
Okay.
And then the friend group that I had were like kind of, creative adjacent sort of thing. The Liam McRae's, like the Avi Golds, those kind of
Ooh,
things.
shout out Liam and Avi.
But people that I knew worked with OVO already.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you're making clothing. Like if you need labels made, let me know. I work with OVO and on the production side. And so through a friend, Steph, I got hired to do a pair of pants for a lookbook.
Oh, nice.
And I went into a meeting.
Custom.
Yeah. It was just like, hey, we need jeans made. We have fabric. We have a matching jacket. We're not going to actually produce them, but we want like a sample made.
We need a
And
vibe.
so exactly. And I went in there and I was like, had a full meeting. Like, what are you guys looking for? Gave me a reference, kind of recreated that reference for the lookbook. And then they were like, oh, what are you trying to do with this? I was like, I have no idea.
What are you
Trying
doing
to
with your
shoot
life?
photos.
Keith?
So OVO is kind of like a incubator program for young creative mandem in Toronto.
Seemingly, yeah. I think it's just like a brand that's willing to kind of take risks initially and like hire people that weren't necessarily like established in that field, if that makes sense.
They gave you a shot, an opportunity.
of course,
I
yeah.
mean, is it possible to be in Toronto and work in a creative field and not have put in some time in OVO, or does it feel like everyone's kind of graduated from October's very own university?
No, I mean, yes and no. I feel like there's a lot of people that have never been involved, but then, on the creative side of things, like if it's Liam, he did like all the Party Next Door music videos,
Right.
that kind of thing, and kind of came up in that rank. And so there's just like people around. They're like, oh, what are you doing? What are you looking for? And then they kind of extend opportunities. And my friend Tomo brought me in and was like, hey, we want to kind of take you on, hire you.
He's not Valence, right?
He's
Or Arc?
He's with Arc'teryx in Tokyo.
Mm.
I believe he's in charge of collaborations at the Tokyo
Ooh.
Creation Center.
Damn.
Not
So
bad, Tomo.
he stepped into a big role for sure.
You're gonna see a Henry's Deadbird anytime soon? Come on, let's go.
Denim beanie, dude.
Gore-Tex.
Gore-Tex denim beanie.
Denim
my
parkas.
Denim Paka.
Denim shells.
Shelly.
What the Shelly?
What the Shelly? But yeah, there's just, people involved and they kind of hire
They're just
you
a force, right? And they have like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
resources and they can bring people in and let you like do what you want and
and they were like, hey, we're going to hire
Stick
him
around however long
for
you
assisting. He did the sample pair of jeans. And then
this guy fucked with jeans.
But the person in my interview was like, "Oh, you shoot photos too? That's cool. Like that's crazy."
Oh.
And I think he was a bit more impressed with that than he was with any of the clothing side of
You
things.
shoot any? Were you one of Drake shooters?
No, not that. I shot some Daniel Caesar stuff early on,
Okay.
but not anything involving OVO.
Does Drake know who you are?
Definitely not. Or maybe, but I don't think so. No. A bunch of the friends now that I have all kind of work with Dream Crew.
But is he more tapped than people maybe assume? Tapped in?
I think
right?
so. Well, Oliver's really tapped in, and then through that, he kind of puts Drake onto a lot of things. And
So Drake does not own a pair of Henrys yet.
No.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
What would you like to make? Let's say you could make Drake anything.
Skinnies.
Yeah.
Back to skinnies. I heard they're coming back. No, I don't know.
A suit? A set?
A set would be cool.
He loves a fucking set.
A set would be cool, but it would be like, I'd like to make one, not like 37 to choose from, if that makes sense.
Right.
It would be
Tour wardrobe.
I don't know. And also like, I never really thought about it. I think they were curious about some stuff at one point, but
Okay.
I think his stylist had expressed interest to someone, and I was kind of just like, I don't know, we could do that, but like I don't really do custom stuff anymore. I've kind of moved on from that. I'm doing the drop cycle and stuff like that. So
Bigger than custom.
bigger than custom. Now.
Well, let's talk about Henry's. What makes Henry's your brand so special? Like people that haven't been blessed enough to lay hands on any of your garments yet, like what sets you apart from everything else out there?
It's hard to talk outwardly about it because I'm just making everything and kind of experiencing it from my own perspective.
So you don't do the brand's PR.
Well, I do
What
everything.
PR?
I do everything. Nick Durrell does it. No,
yeah, honestly, dude.
I think it's a fit and a form kind of thing, and it looks maybe different to people. So like for me, I make it myself for my body, and I do other kind of pattern grades for just the general public. But I think for me, it's like a fit. So it's like if you try it on the small, medium, large, XL, it should all kind of fit you differently. But if you put on like an oversized thing, it's not going to be like gigantic on you. It's going to kind of have a similar form to all the sizes and kind of converge at a point. And
How do you describe it? Is it like elevated workwear? It's vintage military inspired? Is it like referencing your own vintage finds?
referencing my own vintage finds for sure. I think it's elevated workwear, military kind of inspiration, that sort of thing. But then it's also other stuff from like my past. So things I've kind of collected over the years, like an anorak or something that I never wanted to wear because it was nylon. Gonna make that in like a cotton wool, stuff like that. And just things that I kind of want to see in my wardrobe, if that makes sense.
You're filling holes in your own closet.
Essentially,
Designing for yourself.
Yeah. Which is, I like that.
But I think designing for yourself then
look out for
can
number one.
translate to other people, and they're like, "Oh, I really like that too. I like the way that's shaped." Or
That's kind of how it happened at the beginning, right?
Initially,
You're just making
yeah.
your own shit, and people were like, "Actually, can I have some?
Where'd you get that shit?
Can I get a
Yeah,
crumb,
and I was
can I get
like-
a crumb of pant?"
pretty much immediately, like I made a pair of pants, and someone was like, "What are those?" I'm like, "I made them." They're like, "What do you mean you made them?"
They're Henry's.
And no, it wasn't even Henry's.
And then
at the
light
time.
bulb.
It was just a thing, and then people were like, "Can I
keys.
buy them?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't even know what to charge. I don't know how to do this."
Like, bro, I'm wearing them. I can't.
And at the
fucking-
time, I was like, "Give me something you don't wear anymore, something that's destroyed. I'll take it apart, cut around
Oh,
in fabric, and then wing it and see what happens."
like repurposing.
Not repurposing, but like taking. So these pants that you're wearing, take them apart fully, lay them on a piece of fabric, trace around,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
resew them, and then kind of learn as I go.
On the job.
Yeah, learn on the job.
And then when did you realize that there's enough demand to like start making 7 units per SKU?
I think years later. So I tried to, like, I did the whole OVO stint. That was very short lived.
Sure, yeah.
And then I
Shocker.
was working for another company and left and worked at like a pizza shop. And I think the pizza shop was so, I was like, I can't do this anymore. This is insane. I think I could make more money just making stuff on my own. So essentially I just left the pizza shop to do that.
How much do they put ranch on pizza in Toronto?
That's like
What's Toronto
a
pizza look
Vancouver
like?
thing, I feel.
What's Toronto pizza look like?
Some really good pizza, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess it is a good food town.
Yeah.
Really, there's amazing food there. But yeah, Batty Alley is probably what I hit the most. And it's like a very hyped, like lying around the block kind of thing. But my
Okay.
studio is in between there and Lost and Found, which I go visit quite a bit.
Mhm.
And so anytime I'm biking past and there's an opening, I'll just go and get a couple
Duck
slices.
in and get a
really
slice.
good.
Were you broke enough at this point where you were taking pizzas home, whatever it is?
Oh, I was, peak fatness probably.
Did you
It
ever
was insane. Like the people working there were like, "Oh, look at you! You're getting so fat!" And like pull at my shirt, and they're like
What the fuck?
Albanian women, and they're like just ruthless. And I was like,
Damn.
"Holy shit!" But yeah, I worked at a place called Maker Pizza. It's like Maddie Matheson's spot, or whatever. But did that, and it was like, "Fuck, this is like such a grind." Like I'm working all day on the clothing stuff, and then going into work and making like no money at all.
Mhm.
People just weren't tipping. I was front of house, so it was just like
Oh shit.
it was just whack. And I was
Damn,
like,
bro.
I would need to just kind of split and do my own thing.
Did you ever steal food from the catering company that you worked for?
No, never.
You
No,
never
never.
stooped that low?
You were never that broke.
No. Just like misfired pizzas are like, oh, this is fucked up. You can like half.
It's
of
just
it-
I'll eat. It's fucked
is
up.
raw
I'll
dough.
eat it.
I'll have the rest of it. Yeah.
I'll have a floor pie.
Yeah.
What was at this early stage in your career, what was like the brokest behavior you were engaging in?
Probably that, to be honest.
Oh, but outside of floor pizza.
Not really any other broke behavior in a sense. At the time, I was living in a basement of my friend's place for $500, but there was no windows,
Okay.
and it was below a store that I love called VSP. It's like a consignment store, very
Oh.
poppin' in Toronto. But his sister was like, maybe don't cook so much down here. And I was like,
ventilation at all.
okay. So I would just like eat amongst the neighborhood and stuff like that. But like, yeah, no windows, $500, just working out of there,
Wow.
going to the bar across the street as the living room.
Right. No, of course.
Yeah,
know what
I
I
mean,
mean?
Yeah.
that's what a good bar is, right? You become a regular. It's your living
You're
room.
like, oh, look, there's a bunch of people in my living room. Let me go hang out.
Yeah.
Well, I couldn't even
Well,
see.
you have to open the
I'd have to
door.
go out and discover it. So like sometimes you leave your house and be like, oh, there's a snowstorm, or like, oh, there's like a literal like monsoon happening. It's crazy. outside.
You just
So,
had no concept of what was happening in the real world. Windows are
fulls
important.
in. Windows
you know?
are important.
Just leave the crib in every layer.
Exactly.
Just in
yeah.
case.
Off what you need.
Yeah. It's like what I did here. I brought a bunch of stuff in the bag because it's like whatever types of degrees. It's like people wearing down jackets and t-shirts at the same time. It's
Yeah.
like,
What about, I mean, going back to what is unique about Henry's, like the small batch runs, it's because everything is handmade fucking soup to nuts. Like you do everything.
yes and no. I've started to branch out and have other people help me a little
Thank
bit.
God.
So shirting, I have my friend Alexis do like the buttons and the buttonholes, but
But before you really were just fucking,
I mean, I literally still kind of make everything start to finish: pattern drafting, cut, sew, photography, scouting, shipping.
What does that say about you, dude?
are you a control freak?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would say it's a bit of like a broke ass mentality, if
Okay.
that makes sense. It
I'll
costs a
just
lot
do
of
it.
money to produce clothing.
Yeah.
As you guys know, I'm a solo person. This is how I make my money. So unless I'm getting
Please
an
tip.
investment, yeah, we'll tip.
Please
imagine.
tip at checkout.
I should add a tip.
That'd be sick, dude.
I actually got tipped
20%.
I got tipped one time. I made someone pants and they were like, they sent me more than it was. And I was like, hey, you sent too much. He's like, it's a tip. I was like, this isn't a haircut or a tattoo,
Yeah.
but I appreciate it.
That's sick. What a guy.
It's hilarious.
Tip your pattern makers, people.
Tip your pattern makers.
Yeah, tip your
But
seamstress.
yeah, I don't know. I think it costs a lot of money to have a brand and to like run a business like that. And, you know, minimums can be pretty high. And if
Yeah.
you're not really tapped in like that, not on the ground level, I mean, there's still some stuff in Toronto where you can get lower
Yeah.
minimums and that kind of thing.
Is there part of you that like knows that will have to change, or are you purposely like, I don't want to even think about scaling because that almost is not like, you know, the essence of what Henry's is?
absolutely has to change.
Okay.
Yeah.
What
And
has-
Henry's like,
what's
I've
gonna
never-
change.
Well, I've never outwardly been like, guys, I have a handmade brand. I make
Right.
everything myself. For the reason being, like, when I grow, I don't want people to view it in a different way.
Right.
And I think people see it on the
Smart.
street and they're like, hey, what are these pants? These are cool. What's this jacket? It's not like a one man brand creator. And that's not why they like it. They like it for the sake
'cause
that
good
it's a
shit.
piece that it's cool.
These
So-
hands made this
Yeah.
shirt.
Yeah.
I don't need people to know that I make it.
Oh, well, sorry.
That's fine.
We'll edit that out.
No, but I have a friend in Toronto, Ben Viapiana. He like makes incredible denim as well. And he's
Any
been-
relation to Loro?
Laurel Piana? He is Italian, so maybe he might have that in
It's
his
in the
family
bloodline.
tree.
Yeah.
But,
a long line of greasy
But yeah,
wops.
he has like a crazy attention to detail. So he's been helping me make some of the jean
Oh,
runs
wow.
every now and then.
So you're growing, you're outsourcing because you have to, if you are to grow,
Yeah, I
and
have
also
to.
because you're fucking you must have arthritis, bro.
No, I
Not
don't.
yet.
But it's getting to the point where it's like you make it. Like, say I do a drop and make 50 pieces and they
Yeah.
sell in like a couple minutes and then people are pissed.
They always
You're
are.
like, guys, I can't really.
Well, if you're
do
not
more than I'm already doing.
if you're not like out there like beating your chest that it's artisanal, does it bother you then that like when people, even like us, like right now, we're putting this running show together, when they talk about you, they like really hammer that home? Are you like,
People hammer it home, but I think it's just like something to grasp onto. That's like a difference. And they're like, people like it because it's handmade. I'm like, well, and I've had people be like, you should say that, you should promote that. And I'm like, I don't really want to.
It's handmade right now by necessity, but one day,
exactly that. So
one day, inshallah, it's like you will be producing at a larger scale.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's like also fine to incorporate other types of production in a sense where it's like, I don't need it made in Canada. I would have stuff made in Japan if I could find the right factory to do the right work and have kind of the right minimums for me. So if I'm making something and I'm experimenting, I don't want 100 vests out there. I'll make 3 to 5 and see how they do.
Sure.
And if they're kind of sitting there, maybe I'll alter some things, change some stuff.
Bro, nothing sits there.
I know, but you know,
it's like, oh, they sold out in 5 minutes, not 2.
Yeah. Oh,
that's the thing though.
I'm slipping.
But I don't want to be stuck with like 100 things and have to do sales and all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And also like, there's a lot of clothing out there in the world already. It's like, how much more do you really need?
Facts.
And this isn't on some like existential sort of thing. It's just like, I'm going to do what I'm good at. I'm going to put out what I want to put out within reason. So yeah, I think growing slowly is better than kind of like just booming and then having.
This is a noble perspective in my opinion.
In a sense,
honestly.
Slow clothes.
Yeah.
What's your creative process like? Because I feel like we've been talking kind of more about the production and logistical side of things, but what about like creatively? How do you come up with things that you want to put out into the world?
Well, I think it's like you said, filling a gap. And I don't know. I think I like clothing for the sake of it being the piece that I found reference wise. And I like to design based off of a memory rather than like the exact thing, if that makes sense.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So like I do a swoop pocket pant and it has like kind of a frog mouth pocket look, but it was derived from like a Ben Davis that I used to wear. So I took the Ben Davis pocket, flipped it vertically, and then exaggerated it slightly.
Nice.
And then from that made carpenter pants that had like the swooping sort of panels.
The double knee, yeah.
And then from that, like, how do I make a jacket that kind of emulates that sort of shape and function as well?
Is that like that fluidness? Is that like part of the design language, like permanently, you think? Or because it is,
I wouldn't say permanently. It is a signature for
Yeah.
sure. And it's something that I've kind of been into lately, but I don't know if I would say it's going to be a permanent.
you just
fixture.
like it. So like, I like it. So I do it. Right.
It's just like, it's easy to flow it like that. It's kind of cool. Not a lot of like bigger brands are doing super curvy stuff because I think logistically to produce it is a little harder.
Well, they're going to steal your
angular
shit
things
soon,
you can
don't
just fold and press.
Right.
And with this, you kind of have to have a form to press it around. So
worry.
it's a little bit more difficult.
The big
And it
brand-
also is
big
like the
brands
reason
don't like
people
that.
are like, what's that? Like, I've never seen that
right.
before.
No, exactly. Yeah.
Whereas like the swoop jacket essentially is like a Canadian hydro jacket that's just retooled. And with that curve that comes down to the hemline, it typically would just go out like that.
Right.
So yeah,
It's a signature, and it's
Signature,
something
yeah.
that you can notice. That's. I mean,
it's just something that's like not super immediate to people, but it's different enough that they're like,
Well, if you like
oh, that
clothes.
looks different. I've never seen that before. What is that?
I think
Well, if you know.
yeah.
Yeah. If
And
you know, you know.
And I think I speak for a lot of people where it's like that that's the first thing they probably notice. They saw a picture on Instagram or something and then they dig deeper and they find Keith, you know?
could be that, or could just be like a genuine like, oh, those fit cool. Like,
Or no one sees it, which is
also nice.
Yeah.
Then you have to make less. You're not bothered.
Do you give a shit that the majority of your customers and other guys just like in this world of, kind of like the high end workwear inspired garments with the super dial textiles, the handmade nature, the fact that it's based on like your personal memories, for the most part, they're just sipping matcha and making keynote decks?
Sorry, can you re-ask that?
Do you care that like the guys that wear your stuff are, I don't know, fucking just assistant art director
Posers.
Herbs?
Money is green, baby.
Is it in Canada?
No, it's all types of colors.
Loonies and toonies.
I got those pink faces.
TD Bank is green. That's all that
You
matters.
don't care what the function, like what the function
Because
is.
that's just like a very that's just a very knee jerk reaction of like comments like, oh bro, like fucking workwear, but you're just at your email job.
Or they see your prices.
Yeah, but like, I mean, I don't know. I kind of like sit at a desk and make stuff now, and it is more blue collar than
You're
working in
working
an
with your
office
hands,
job.
yeah.
Totally that. But like, I grew up kind of blue collar as well, doing construction, landscaping, that kind of thing, and
Catering, pizza making.
Yeah.
catering, pizza making, driving a big truck.
But I'm just curious what, as from the design side of things, like,
Yeah,
because we as like fucking perpetrators, as whole, tier of culture, we're like, yeah, I mean, it's sorry.
I don't really think it matters.
You don't care.
I don't really.
So you don't give a shit.
Not really. I
Great.
mean, it's like
That's what we want to hear.
whoever's into it is going to be into it regardless. Like, I can't hate on you for being like a finance bro and being into my shit, you know?
So if you see a whack person in Toronto or even New York when you're here, like wearing your shit, You don't care.
It means they bought it.
Money is green. Or
yeah, and
rainbow.
also like, how do you know they're whack just based off of like? I mean, they could look whack.
I mean,
but
sometimes they telegraph it, but yeah.
yeah. No, I tend not to think about that stuff too much. A lot of them are in the creative field, I would say. And those are the ones that are kind of like paying a little bit more attention and more.
A lot of your friends wear it too, right?
A lot of my friends wear it too.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I'm not here to hate. The Instagram is wear Henry's because I want people to actually wear it. And Henry's was taken. So,
Oh, damn.
It's
Who
like
has Henry's?
I don't know. It's like a deer hunter or something. It's crazy.
That kind of
Like
works.
a guy who hunts deer.
I haven't looked in a long time, but when I initially signed up, it was like, oh shit, that's like a
This guy might bow and arrow me. This guy
not that. It's like rifle style.
Oh,
yeah.
You will be sniped.
Yeah. I was like, I don't want to ask this guy for that. It's fine.
once you have created the fire clothes, and obviously like your passion is in the creation, what do you also give a shit about? Like if a fucking TikTok guy wears it, if GQ includes it in some affiliate link roundup, if it starts reselling for like 5x, like what actually tickles your pickle once something's out in the world?
I don't know if that's up for me to decide. Like, I don't seek attention in that way. Like, I don't seek media attention. It kind of comes to me naturally in the sense where like, I'm not the one being like, hey, we should do a thing. We should, like, I didn't ask you guys to do this interview.
Oh, all right. Okay.
No.
Of course we invited you because we love you. What are you?
I know, of course, but
Fucking dickhead.
But it's, no,
Stop.
but it's, no, but it's
all right,
one of those.
your way out.
It's not like I don't do this for the media thing. It's just like what tickles my
Your pickle.
like a better term is.
What tickles your pickle?
I want to see people wearing it and enjoying it. And when I go and see people with like really well worn stuff, I get really hyped on that.
You
'Cause
do
it
love
means
posting like the
Yeah.
3-year-old jeans that are like
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
torched, or like
Thrashed.
Dan Studio jeans,
Yeah.
which are just
Dan,
covered in Dalmatian paint. Or whatever.
Yeah.
Made out of real
but no,
Dalmatians.
But I like seeing that stuff. It's like if I give Dan a pair of jeans, I mean, he did the logo for me. So
Right.
I
Oh,
kinda
Dan's on flow?
Dan's on the floor. But yeah, I like when people wear it and when it fades a certain way and when it like, you know,
They make it
shows
personal.
real life. Yeah.
So we're also talking about like PR and marketing. You're like, I'm not doing that. Like real, like, cause you feel, it feels like you don't.
I mean, for me, it's like basically like I shoot the photos, I put it out there. I'm not doing the Instagram ads. I'm not like
right.
sending care packages to people all around. It's like the people that own it actually bought it.
They're the billboards.
Essentially, yeah.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yeah.
And I have too much other stuff to be concerned about. Like, okay, I need to send it to this right influencer, this person here. Like, hey, want to talk about this? Want to include this in a newsletter? It's never been that.
That's
Can't be
collab.
It's always
bottom.
just been organic kind of growth in that
Have
way.
you ever had to make concessions as a small independent business owners that you didn't really fuck with, but they were the right business move? So like seeding product to influencers or
No, never.
doing social media shit. You've never had to do anything like that.
No.
You've never had to compromise yourself
Wow.
yet.
And
He's
people have
pure,
been like, hey,
folks.
can I use this for a shoot? And I'm like, no, I don't have anything.
Yeah. I don't know. Like just on loan. Like just,
unless they're a 38 and an extra large, I can't loan you anything. You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
like, I don't have anything like that to give. I don't have seeding product. I don't have things for people to borrow. And people have used stuff for photo shoots in the past, but it's not really like a common thing. So
Do you think it'll stay this way forever, or is this just the nature of being like a pretty small brand right now where the focus is entirely on production and sales?
I think the focus is on production, sales, and just getting my design kind of language out there, if that makes sense. So rather than like, oh, this guy's hot right now, whatever,
Yeah.
send him some clothes. He looks fresh. Like he's cool. He'll put it in an outfit and it'll blow up. It's like, if it blows up more, it's more work for me. So
right.
Please, Jacob Elordi, don't wear Henry's.
no, yeah. I mean, I don't like, that's the whole thing, even back to like celebrities in general wearing your clothing. It's like, it's not what it's there for.
What does move the needle for you? Like, or is it just like you have your customer base and they buy Henry's?
Pretty much that. Yeah. I don't know what necessarily moves the needle for me as far as that's concerned. Like, would I be psyched if this big celebrity wore it? Sure. That's cool, but it's not.
But
like,
we don't know. We aren't convinced that converts into
Yeah. I
sales.
don't think it does.
It doesn't. And it also like, yeah, they have money. They're going to wear it. They're going to find a way to get it and like be cool in it.
How much do you think about your current supply and demand issues with shit selling out immediately and people being pissed off? Like, I know you can only do so much, but like, how is that like in the back of your mind or front of your mind?
I mean, every day. It's a nightmare every day, but that's what makes
It's a living nightmare.
But that's what makes it beautiful, though. It's like I go to work. I work for myself. I
Mm.
kind of create my own schedule. I have to work really hard. I don't think people realize that too, but there's a lot of
It's hard to make
sacrifice in a way.
clothing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so hard.
I mean, physically making it yourself,
Yeah.
pattern drafting. I want
Exhausting.
to, like this December, I was kind of drafting a new thing and took up a few weeks and was like, holy shit, I haven't made any money. Now I got to grind. And you're kind of like buying a bunch of fabric before the end of the year, converting that into things, creating sales. It's all over the place.
Could you ever? How long has Henry's been around?
I've been making stuff for about 10 years, I would say, but as a brand, maybe 8 years.
And how long has it been your full-time gig?
For the last 6 at least.
Could you ever go back
5,
to
6.
working for someone else?
Ooh.
I don't know. It's tough. It's yes.
It's a grind. It's a
Well, yes
nightmare.
and no. I
It's
think
a
if
daily nightmare, like you said.
It's a different type of nightmare.
Well, I think if they were like, hey, what do you think of this? I could be like, yeah, that's cool. This is not cool. But like, who are we designing it for? I could do it. But it's also like, I don't want to give up my freedom and my own kind of expression of creativity, if that makes
so
sense.
as it stands right now, you don't do any hired gun shit.
No, nothing.
Wow.
No.
So if Roots came knocking, you'd be like, sorry.
How deep they go.
How is Roots going to like move my career forward
I don't know.
besides financially?
Green.
Yeah, but
Pink.
like there's other things involved with it too. Like if it was a brand that I was really hyped on, maybe. But
You do
what would that brand
collabs
be?
with like other homies, right?
Yeah. James Cower.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're going to talk about the Canadian guys, but speaking, just kind of continuing on down the path of like, making concessions for the good of the business versus what hurts you in the soul. If skinny jeans actually come back, are we going to see some Henry skinnies?
They're coming back.
You believe
come
that?
on,
You
come on.
believe that?
In a little way, yeah. I think Kamoli put out some stuff that's a little slimmer. I
Okay.
wouldn't necessarily make skinnies. It's not really been my thing.
Because you wouldn't wear them.
I wouldn't wear
So
them.
why make it, right? That's the thought, I guess.
I guess if it like lent itself well to the silhouette I was going for, I would maybe consider slimming down a bit. But I think I have like a standard fit and a generous cut. So it's kind of like you kind of have two sides of the coin there where the standard fit used to be the baggy jean.
Right.
Yeah.
And then everyone started making like gigantic
We're
stuff.
going
And now it kind
bigger.
of looks normal again,
Yeah.
What do you make of denim heads in 2026 and this kind of resurgence that we're seeing around raw denim?
Fire.
Yeah.
I don't care. I think it's like
Wait, which one is it?
it's a thing where it's always kind of been around. I think the Punisher level, like whiskering and
Yeah.
is like, and
The
I used to,
100-inch inseam guy.
that guy's fire, honestly.
that guy's he's from Canada, I think. No,
Is he?
I think he's from like Calgary.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, 'cause when Gallagher wrote about him, the Times, he was visiting New York, so that's why they linked up. I think
Oh,
he's
yeah. I have no idea.
I think he's from
Yeah.
Calgary, fam.
Yeah,
Calgs. He's a flamer, fam.
Yeah, I'm an Oiler, so.
Ooh.
Oh, they're
there.
still called the Flames, or they're the Canucks.
No, that's the Vancouver Canucks, the
So-
Calgary Flames.
Yeah.
Calgary Flames.
If McDavid wanted Henry's, would he be on flow in a second?
All day.
All day? Yo, let's
McJesus,
go.
bro.
Yeah, McJesus.
Shout out to McJesus. We got the cup this year, boys.
All right, so for real though, raw denim, like where are you seeing this? I think it kind of caught us a little blindsided just because it's always been like a standard in the wardrobe, but then all of a sudden it became something that the Zoomers were gravitating towards and
Yeah.
just making a whole fucking thing.
More civilians.
Did that come across your radar? Or,
I mean, it's been at the forefront of what I've done since I started. And
Yeah.
the first thing I did was a pair of canvas pants, but the first pair of jeans I made was like really, really early on. And it was raw denim because I was wearing a lot of, I guess, Dickies at the time. And I was like, I just want jeans to fit like this, which you couldn't find
Right.
in my size. And so they were all like super washed out, like really crazy, like workwear stuff. Like Carhartt, Dickies, like kind of dad jeans for the lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And I just wanted something kind of like a bit more streamlined that I could wear every day and fade in a certain way. And I was never like put them in the freezer, like
Yeah.
spray
Ocean
'em with-
soak.
Yeah. I don't care about any of that shit. And people still ask, like, how do you wash them? I'm like, you wash them when they're really gnarly and
Yeah.
yeah,
turn them inside out so they don't like lightning streak. And other than that, like, I don't really think there's any rules.
get some woolite.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's it.
Bury
it's-
them in the sand.
I don't know. I think it's a material that's been around forever and it's always going to continue to exist. And I think there's like different versions of that and different kind of things. And right now we're in the era of like really wide,
Mhm.
raw, salvage Japanese. There are so many buzzwords involved, but
Mhm.
at the end of the day, I just think it's
Jeans.
like as old as workwear exists.
Yeah.
How many pairs of vintage jeans do you own?
Not that many.
Really?
Yeah. Vintage, like purchased vintage.
Yeah.
Well, I used
Not
to
that you've
skateboard.
worn
so-
until they.
Yeah.
I used to skateboard, and so I would buy like old kind of red line salvage for like $50. There was a shop in Vancouver that had them, and then of course they get cleared out. But it grew exponentially since I kind of started collecting stuff.
So what are we at? What's the count?
Literally, maybe like a vintage that's not my own.
Yeah.
One thing.
Are you a big collector at all?
I'm a collector, but I'm not a collector in that way that you'd think. Because like
Okay. Go on.
With vintage jeans, it's the whole Burbergen effect where it's like, okay, these are 40 racks.
Yeah.
And the shit I like is super expensive.
Right.
So it's like, I'm not going to be collecting these things and I don't really need them for reference, if that makes sense. They likely won't fit me. And I don't need to put them up on my wall.
So what are you collecting?
I'm collecting all types of stuff, a lot of military stuff. I really like flight jackets.
Ooh.
So I got a bunch of those. Gunner smocks, flight jackets, M65, just things like that I can wear and kind of like.
You want to wear the stuff. You don't.
Yeah, I don't want to own it
just to own it. Okay.
I have other things too, but like I collect things that are interesting to me. It's not necessarily about the brand or the era of denim or this and that. So I have like an old GWG jacket, which is a Great Western Garments. It's a factory that used to exist in Edmonton that Levi's eventually bought out, and they were the people that created stonewashing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so it's like a local factory to me, and it's a cool jacket from an era. It's like the first jean jacket that I bought that I ever liked, that ever fit me. So I have that. I have my dad's old polo jacket with like a seatbelt fade. It's
Hell
super
yeah.
cool. But other than that, I don't really collect a lot of like denim sort of things. It's just like odds and ends. Sometimes it could be like a mech jacket, like an REI kind of thing.
Right.
Just like things that don't really have value, but they have cool design elements to me that I want to kind of incorporate into my stuff. Or a fit or like a color or something like that. So
Do you collect shit besides clothing? Anything besides
not
clothes?
really.
So it's
No.
just like the garments that catch your eye.
Garments that catch my eye, or sometimes it can be just like a feeling I get when I wear it. You know, I own a little bit of contemporary clothing, but not that much stuff.
Like what brands do you like? I'm actually really curious.
Like I really like Mantle.
Okay.
I think they do a good job of shape and color and fabric and stuff like that. James Coward, of course. Kamoli, some stuff. A lot of Lady
Does that
White
fit you?
Company, but
Does
yeah,
fit you?
Kamoli fits me. It's pretty huge actually.
I
Like
only have
shirts,
like two things from them.
Yeah, the
like a
shirts and the
shirt
jacket.
sweater.
The tops
Fit
are
pretty
bigger.
big. I
Yeah,
can't wear
yeah.
any. I can't wear any pants from any other. Like unless they're old, like army pants or
Right.
something like
Yeah.
that. I can't really wear anything. So
Looking back at 2025, is there a single highlight for the brand
Ooh,
that's going to stick with you? Or you can point to as like the one
the one
highlight.
or multiple. I
honestly, it feels like it's all a blur at this point. Like I just put my head down, work, and then I don't really have time to like come up for air and look
guess.
around.
And enjoy it.
I enjoy it, but I don't know.
You enjoy the grind.
I enjoy the grind. I love going to Japan. It's been a nice kind of peace of mind for me to get away.
Oh, you don't go there for work?
I do.
Okay.
But it's like,
the expense report would say that.
well, yeah, but it's like also I'm going there and I'm looking at, it's like my first time where I can kind of take a breath,
Yeah.
go to stores, touch everything, feel everything, see what other people are
Make
doing.
some TikToks.
Make some TikToks, some fit checks.
Yeah, you know.
Stay in a very small hotel.
Here's the best ramen I had in all fucking Japan.
It's actually gotten insane.
I know.
It's crazy. Like the hotel.
There's so
I
many
stayed at
white
in Tokyo,
people.
I can't stay. I mean, it's insane.
You're like,
I'm part of the problem.
No. Yeah.
I mean,
well, you can't stay there because you're like, this is a
It's just
miserable
booked up.
experience.
It's just, yeah, it's crazy. So I don't know. I like going there and I like seeing all the vintage. I mean, there's incredible stuff over
I was
there.
gonna say, okay, do you go with an empty suitcase?
No, I don't do that. I mean, I go and I'm like,
Perusing
it's so expensive. Vintage is crazy there.
Over there.
Yeah, they know.
Yeah.
They know what they have.
They know what they have. They buy it from here. They bring
Yeah.
it over
It's all,
there.
yeah,
and
it's all
just
stuff
like-
from like the Canadian countryside.
They literally
right?
went
Yeah.
to the factory in your
Yeah.
hometown, brought it to Japan, and priced it up.
It's pretty incredible. But no, it's a nice way for me to go and like see what brands actually represent in the physical space. So like going to the flagship stores, seeing what they got, seeing how they kind of merchandise everything, and like understanding what pricing looks like in Japan versus North America.
Do you have a Japanese customer base?
Little bit?
Really?
Yeah,
Only, Huh.
I feel like
It's not gigantic, but
I
I
feel like
think
your shit would go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be working with a shop out there in the
Sick.
spring, maybe,
Nice.
or the fall. But
Congrats.
yeah, you'll see some stuff out there at some
Nice.
point. So I think it's
Are
only gonna
you
grow.
surprised that it's not bigger over there based on just like what you're making and what they like?
I think it has a bit of motion, but it's more like I put things out at noon Eastern time
Oh.
in North America. So for them, it's like whatever, 1 or 2 in the
2
morning.
yeah.
So-
Logistically, it's hard.
Logistically,
for them
it's
to,
hard
They're
for them
just
to, like,
getting up to
click
go
on
to their
stuff.
office jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly that. Or coming home.
Just
home,
getting
coming-
home
yeah, yeah.
from
Coming home from
karaoke or
happy
some
hour.
shit.
Crawling home.
Yeah.
Do you party when you're out there?
Oh my god. Yes.
Wait, how long were you there for?
In Japan, when I
Yeah.
go, I try to go
Your
for
most
like
recent trip.
16 days, maybe.
Okay.
Little bit of time in Tokyo, and then Kyoto, Osaka, sometimes Okayama for fabric stuff. And I mostly just go and see friends and see fabric
collab on
suppliers,
TikToks.
hardware suppliers, do collabs on TikToks.
Yeah,
What
the
are you
normal
wearing?
stuff. Yeah.
that kind of thing.
Yo,
How much your outfit cost?
Have you seen the guy that does Japanese Toronto hybrid accent?
Yes.
Konnichiwa, Kroski.
Oh, that guy rules. I've seen it
Konnichiwa,
too.
go on. That guy's insane. Everyone sends me that shit. It's like specifically like
That's
Yeah.
you. You are that guy.
that is my brain rot.
What was the best thing you ate in Japan on this past trip?
So
I know you're out there eating.
there's a
good.
place called Fujiki.
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Full of
ton-
white people.
It's not really. It's like
Ooh,
not
it's
even
about to be.
Yeah.
Well,
Congrats, you ruined it.
it's tonkatsu, but we were there and we were like ordering and we were like, yeah, we want. There's 4 of us. We're like, there's a minced meat one, a fatty one, and like a
Is it in
leaner
Tokyo?
one. There's a couple in Tokyo, Fujiki Nakameguro.
Put it on the map,
And then
baby.
there's one kind of in Ikejiri, like near there. But we were like, we want 4 things. And she gave us 4 plates of minced meat and like the other stuff. And it was an egregious amount of food. And we were like,
And you ate it all.
that was the first meal. I was like, it's incredible, but it's so gnarly. And after that, you're tapped. Like,
Yeah.
But that's
you
probably
put it
one
all
of my-
down.
Respectfully, yeah.
You gotta
They were
get,
like, oh, this is insane. I'm like, well, we can't take it to go. We have to
Right,
like,
we
eat the
have
whole
to
thing.
finish it.
book an hour at the Pod Hotel and just, at the Capsule Hotel and just knock out for an
Yeah,
hour
take a little nap ski.
at the Love Hotel.
Well, it may as well be a pod hotel, the place I stay. But pods, I think you have to check out every day and put your bag in a thing. I've never stayed
Like a
in one.
Like a locker, yeah.
Yeah, which is like
I've never
seems
done it
crazy.
either. Although the hotels that you and I seemingly stay at, similar ones, they basically could be just pod hotels or capsule.
The
hotels.
homies are like, oh, that's so funny. You're in a business hotel. I'm like, I need to, like, this is within the budget.
Yeah.
I can't be in like a
The
trunk
Hyatt,
or
the Grand
Park,
Hyatt.
the Park Hyatt.
Park Hyatt. Yeah,
Park Hyatt.
one day.
One day.
Do you-
Yeah.
do you
But I don't
splat-
also
God
like
willing.
really enjoy that area so much. So
But also, my brother was just staying at the Park Hyatt, and he's like, you're just at a Western hotel.
yeah.
Like it feels
Yeah.
like there's like a New York inspired jazz bar. Like
Yeah,
It's
I don't
not the
need, I don't need
immersive
that.
Japanese experience that
You're like, I'm
want.
from here. I don't need to go there and experience that. So.
Yeah. Okay.
it's about the notes they don't play.
There's
What do you splash out on when you're in Japan? Do you buy any big treats for yourself?
Yeah. What are we shopping?
Where do I go?
Like, do you actually? Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I do a lot of shopping in Canada through Lost and Found. So I have access to pre-orders through them, which is
Ooh.
excellent. So I'll do stuff and they kind of put me onto a lot of things where it's like, hey, these shoes are coming out. You should check these out. My friend Mike Fong, who works there, he was my first stockist ever at their old store working title. Amazing store. That neighbor eventually took over, but I buy stuff through them and it's great. I get to try a bunch of stuff in terms of footwear. I don't really buy a lot of clothing necessarily, but
Shoes is your
I
vice?
splash on shoes for the most part. Yeah.
Okay.
What was the last
Man after my
footwear
own heart.
purchase you made? Big or otherwise?
Maybe these boots are so expensive.
Are these vintage though, or are these?
No,
These are
you buy
new.
these
No, these are new.
You just have been stomping around in them and
I've been mucking
Hence the wear
around in
and tear.
these things. Yeah, it's crazy. They're
Are you like a guy that like you get a pair and you're like, all right, I'm wearing these into the ground versus having rotation?
yeah, and I don't treat them very like I'm not like super precious with them.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, these are my weekend boots. I'm gonna
these are my boots.
I'll like get a pair of Figvel boots, try to do a wheelie on the e-bike and like in Tokyo smash the fucking
Crash
ground and
out.
scratch them and but
Shibuya crash out.
low key. But no, I think that's what makes it cool. Is like I get to experience these things. Obviously, thankfully, not at full retail, but
Personal order style.
it's still not cheap. And I understand like people are like, oh, those are so expensive. But for me, I'm like, you can literally have these for the next
For the rest of your
10,
life.
20 years.
For 100 years.
Keep reselling them if you want. But like, I don't know. I think it's cool to try stuff like that. And I think footwear for me is really difficult. These happen to be extremely comfortable, but like the Figvel Aviator boots, which I also really love. And then I tried some of their service shoes, which I also really like, but they don't fit the exact same way. So it's nice to have the option to try things. So I splash on that. Tokyo, I don't know. There's like a glasses store that I forget what it's called. It's some vintage shop. They have contemporary stuff where they recreate all these old French frames, but they
Nice.
also have like vintage ones from like the 40s and 50s that are really cool.
Oh, so you have
maybe
a
I'd
bunch
splash on
of you have a
something
bunch
like
of you have a bunch of frames.
that.
Like
I don't. These are the only things
Oh, really?
I wear.
Okay.
But there's a spot there that I'm like looking into maybe buying some stuff from.
Ooh.
But logistically, it's like I'd buy them from there, get my friend to do the lenses in Toronto.
right. Okay.
And
It's
see
an
what
international
happens.
job. Yeah.
Free healthcare, I assume.
No, it doesn't
No?
cover
No
that.
vision?
No.
Damn. What the fuck?
Doesn't cover dental either.
Fucking up
Yeah, we've
Trudeau.
talked about that. How are your teeth doing?
You want to see?
I mean, I'm sure if you want to show us.
Oh.
Wow, look at that. That's why you pay for video.
Is that
folks.
a skate accent? What happened there?
Not hockey.
Hockey.
Not hockey, not skateboarding.
Not hockey, heated rivalry style?
Things get pretty hot, but no, not that.
It was sure it's getting heated, bro.
No, I had a implant that they drilled too deep and it went wrong. So they had to remove it. Some other teeth, do a bone graft. It's a whole thing.
Damn, dude.
So that's another thing where it's like that surgery is like 30 grand. And it comes out of nowhere too, where you're like, you know, you have these things, you're like, I want to get production. And then boom, life hits you and you're like, shit, I got to spend 30 grand on
Life
this.
do be hitting you, bro.
So
damn, bro.
yeah, it's a whole thing.
All right. So Canadian healthcare, not
It's
not
what it's cracked up to be, but it's also like they do coverage for dental now for basic cleaning.
Yeah.
But anything like this, which they deem as cosmetic, it's just like it's on the
fuck, dude.
it's on the end user at the end of the day.
It's like
So
you want a new teeth or a BBL. We're not covering it, bro. It's
I
cosmetic.
don't need a BBL low key, but that's why I make my own pants. No. But yeah, it's crazy. It's insane.
What so I lost it a little bit there, but you were like working with a store that got absorbed by Neighbor, and is that how you got into Neighbor's radar? Because
Exactly
is that
that.
one of the few places where you sell at retail?
Exactly that. Yeah. So Working Title was a shop in Toronto, in Yorkville, and it was two people, Paul Skordoff, Mike Fong. Mike is now at Lost and Found as the buyer and kind of runs the show there. So he and Paul allowed me to sell stuff before I really knew what I was doing.
Oh, wow.
I did some tote bags with Dan Kleiman. He did like a little graphic on it and the little logo, sold them there. And they were like, yeah, we'll kind of give you all the money. We don't really care. We just want to get your stuff in the shop.
Right.
We think it's cool. We really want to support you and stuff like that. And
you need some teeth.
but then when Neighbor was taking over Working Title, Sagar saw one of the bags on the shelf and was like, oh, what's this? I did some messengers by that point. And he was like, oh, I need a bag when I'm in town. Can I like have one of these? And they're like, yeah, for sure. He's like, who made these? And he's like, oh, our friend Keith did. So I talked with him about making some more bags for the shop. And then that eventually just turned into like, okay, now we're going to start with like 6 pairs of jeans, 30, 32, 34 in blue, and same thing in black. And then it grew into what it is today.
As someone that's so in charge of the image of Henry's, do you like how Henry's is presented in the Neighbor context? I think it looks great on that
Massively. I
model.
think they do the most incredible job on all honesty.
That's one of the best stores in the world for a reason, right?
So yeah,
But the way they present it and style it and
it's
editorialize it is like it recontextualizes or gives a second kind of lens on Henry's besides just like what you put out there, which I'm not saying is bad, but it's just nice to have like the diversity.
It's nice to have the diversity. And it's Ian Lanterman was shooting all the stuff for them for a long time. I think he's still doing that, but he's based out of Tokyo. So he's doing it every now and then. But he's an incredible photographer, great eye, and they just have a good, cast of models and stuff like that.
Your shit looks like it has like a richness to it. Not money wise. I'm talking about depth and like
robust.
vibrancy.
They do a really good job.
How do you allocate, like, when you're making only so much stuff, what is gonna, and obviously the store's putting it in a buy, but how do you negotiate with them? Because I'm sure they would want more, right? And at a certain point, you're like, yo, I gotta save it for DTC. How do you negotiate that?
I think Sagar is pretty understandable with that kind of thing. I think he's like willing to take on new brands and kind of experiment and take risks where a lot of other stores are kind of like, let's wait to see what he has to do first before we jump on it. But we've been kind of growing over the years and he gets a good amount of stuff. It's not like 20 units per thing, but it's a decent amount.
Decent size run. Yeah.
Between 30 to 60 items or so.
Is Sagar the kingmaker of Canada? Like if you get into Neighbor, like you're good? Or if Sagar gets behind you, like that's like a serious
cosign.
I mean, what do you guys think? I think so.
His taste is crazy. I mean,
yes.
Well, but that's our perception from the outside, right? We've never been to Neighbor.
Right.
We just see it on IG and online. Yeah.
You don't have to be Canadian to go to Neighbor.
No, but
we're going to Vancouver.
We're never in fucking Vancouver.
We're not as tapped into like the Canadian menswear like landscape as you are.
Of course.
You are the landscape, brother.
Until we take over Canada. We're not tapped in yet.
By the way,
soon.
Congrats. It's coming.
Big things coming soon.
Big things coming soon. No.
Can we talk about this? So it does feel like there is this bubbling Canadian menswear scene. We got you, Colin Meredith, James Coward, Wanza Song.
And all the stores. We talk about Lost and Found, Neighbor.
Yeah. Why do you think Canada is having this moment right now?
Great question. I have no idea.
Your answer, please.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I don't know how to answer that necessarily, but I think there's a lot of things like Canadians move on from Canada to do a lot of bigger things.
Mm-hmm.
So, whether it's skateboarding, arts, music, design, Like Stussie's head office is in Vancouver.
Right.
There's a lot of people who are Canadian that end up working for Supreme and things like that. There's musicians that come down. So a lot of people are like sneakily Canadian in a lot of ways.
They might not tell you, but they are.
No, but it's
Pamela
it's
Anderson.
a thing. So there's always like, I don't know. We also experience, different types of weather up there. So there's need for clothing. There's an interest in it. There's like changing of seasons.
Y'all
and
got
stuff like
seasons?
So it's form and function.
Form and function, but it's also just I don't know how to describe it.
I think there is like this not exodus, but this incubator within Stussy, within Arc'teryx, where because a lot of these guys, like I believe Colin Meredith was at Arc, right?
He was at Arc'teryx for a bit, but he was also doing his thing far before that.
Sure. But it feels like that's, and then kind of like you said, people kind of branch out and do their own thing or become parts of like smaller things besides just like working for the motherships.
Yeah.
It's like the Ralph for the Supreme of New York almost.
Totally that. I don't know why Canada's having a moment right now. I think people got the internet and they were like hip to it and they're like, holy shit, what's happening up here? I think also
But it feels
with
tangible.
the
It feels like
rise
there is
of
something.
things like Gorpcore and people
Oh,
paying more
okay,
attention to
good point.
Arc'teryx, things like that, that could be a thing. I don't really know. Colin was like an early person making clothing and he would take stuff, kind of purpose it and do his own thing in an artistic manner. And he would always like, I don't want to produce a bunch of stuff. I want to make a new thing every day. And he'd post it. And he was the first person that I was like, hey, I used to sew when I was a kid. Like maybe I could do some stuff like Colin. And so I'd hit him up and be like, yo, I used to sew. Like, what do you think of this? Da, 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 da. And we'd talk kind of back and forth quite a bit. And then when I started making clothing, I was like, check this out. Like, how'd you do this? How'd you get into this? Like that kind of thing.
Does the
So
scene feel supportive?
Yeah,
very much
Versus
so,
like
yeah.
maybe New York where it's like dog eat dog to some degree.
I mean, there's always going to be dog eat dog, but I think Canadians are just friendlier people in general,
Sure.
maybe. And they also, we're all in this together. We're all small brands. It's not like people are stealing from one another and like going on and like having great success with other person's thing. So there's camaraderie between people and
Have you seen big brands biting your shit and like a lot of the signatures that we've talked about?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's okay? Flattered or pissed, or some combination?
I mean, at this-
combination.
Combination. I feel like I used to be really bothered by it, but now it's just kind of like,
Did you react? Did you crash out?
yeah, Loki. I've crashed out maybe once, but I'm grown now.
Who are we talking about?
Yeah, you want to do some call
I'm
out?
not going to name names. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to name names.
How big
yeah.
we talk?
He matured.
Pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like Zara or like
No, not that. Big enough.
okay.
That you would then see it. I mean, right?
You'd see it.
can
Yeah,
come
yeah.
across
When
your
people
radar.
would, like express interest and you should work on something. And then,
Oh,
I wouldn't say anything, and they would just go and
the dirtiest type of dog.
Just take your shit.
a little bit.
Damn.
That's
And
whack
there's
as
like
fuck.
I saw something
Yo, go check the key.
fairly.
Go check the
There's
Where
like
Henry's
a brand
comments.
from Japan, a tiny brand though. It was so small that I was like, I can't even crash out, but it was egregious.
Wow.
Really?
Oh, like a 1-for-1.
It was
What they snatch?
well, there was like the swoop pocket thing that I make that's like very specifically my thing with snap buttons,
Mhm.
white contrast stitch down. It was like a very like
1 for 1.
rip. I was like,
Damn,
holy
bro.
shit, that's crazy. But you look at these things and you're like, it's cool. I mean, it's clearly out there. It's to the point where it's like bigger than me as a brand.
What are you talking about?
Partic-
Stussy?
No.
Fucking
Trying to get this man fucking
fucking
Trying
on
to get me
every
dogs,
black
bro.
list, dude.
Abercrombie? What are you fucking
No.
Levi's? No. What are you-
No.
Okay.
But big brands.
Shouts to Leo, by the way.
Yeah,
Shouts to
Charlie.
Leo.
But bigger brands are hitting you up to like maybe work together, and you either are like saying you're passing graciously, or you're not getting back to them at all, and then they rip
Sometimes-
and bite.
Sometimes I don't have the mental capacity to get back to people. It's
Yeah.
really tough because once you open up that kind of conversation stream, it just continues to flow, and it's just like
Yep.
crazy. And
Like,
I
bro,
get
shut
DMs.
up.
Not even that, but it's just like it's a lot of DMs, a lot of action. So it's like, I mean, if there's an opportunity to work with a bigger brand, like I did some stuff with Engineered Garments,
Right.
Nice.
That kind of came through the Better Gift Shop realm where I did some stuff for a shop and shop with them.
Oh yeah, that's where we first met.
Yeah. And then my friend Teddy, who was working with them at the time, he kind of took me on to a bigger project with Engineered Garments
Nice.
specifically. So
Sick.
there's things like that are cool. And it's like, if it makes sense and it kind of can help expose the brand to a little bit more eyes, I think it's important. But
I mean, look, if you're getting ripped by bigger brands, that's got to be some sort of demarcation of success, right? Where you're on the
Yeah,
radars of like the
Totally.
cool guys that work within like the
Mhm.
product development of like these evil corporations. They have their eye on you. So do you think, kind of going back to like the Canadian menswear scene, do you think this is maybe the year that Canadian menswear breaks out of its little
little bubble. We all moved
Little
down
maple
here.
syrup
And
bubble.
I mean, listen, you're
Well,
welcome.
not even that, but like I don't know, like
Welcome
starts. I don't know, like we maybe even the fucking there's like a high snobiety Instagram post. Yo, Canadian menswear is lit, bro.
Yeah, a little infographic headline.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think people are taking notice of everything. Like, Wanza is doing big things. Colin's obviously doing big things.
A lot of shit is so good. Also, no longer just all pre-order, which is great.
Yeah. Body of Work is doing big things as well and getting good collaborations and kind of pushing the narrative forward for all these brands in Canada to be like, I think it used to be a lot of outerwear, a lot of like knitwear, that kind of thing, but it's turned into a bit more of like sort of a global appeal that everyone can kind of appreciate. So
I think it's also a bit of a post Drake moment where Drake.
I
Was
mean,
so
there's a lot of
dominant,
attention on Toronto in general
Right.
for that reason, and it's like,
but we've kind of it's like, oh, let's look past Drizzy
right.
and also just pay attention to like what's happening in food and art in
We've moved
fashion.
past the tip of
Food
the
art.
spear.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's also Toronto is such a gigantic place with like so many people living there, so many people kind of coming through, and it's almost a bit like the land of opportunity in Canada. Where a lot
The
of
Canadian dream, you might say.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Throwing six.
Yo,
the Toronto
trademarked.
Six, but not like Anyways,
Turn
there's
that
also
shit
like
upside
things in
down to
Vancouver
9
happening.
now.
James Coward, Ulterior, those guys are doing their thing.
Where are they?
Vancouver.
Okay.
Yeah. So I lived in Vancouver for years. Worked with those guys separately in the past.
You were if I'm not mistaken, you were the most in demand and biggest skate photographer in Canada when you lived in Vancouver.
Facts, fam.
Wow.
What was it like to be the best at something but not make any money doing it?
I think, I don't know. It's crazy because like you reach a certain point and you kind of hit these glass ceilings in Canada where you're like, if I want to continue on with this career, you sort of have to like move to an LA or San Francisco. But there's already people established there working for Thrasher and other brands.
Did you have photos in mags?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Any covers?
At one point I had 3 covers of 3 Canadian mags in the same month. And I was like, I think I need to switch it up a little bit.
dog.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, it's,
I wouldn't say the top dog, but at one
You were
point,
the Drake of skate
but
photography.
there's a bunch of people like well established above me and stuff like that. But you reach these things and you're on all these trips, which is like how I got to see a lot of the world before traveling for free, which is amazing. It's like the best way to
with the homies.
with the homies
In a
for
van.
brands like Adidas and stuff like that. And then you eventually shoot people like Rick McCrank. And you're like, okay, this is great. What's this kind of leading to? And it's like Lakai ads or girl things or stuff like that, where you can kind of take that and not
Girl things, chocolate things.
Yeah, chocolate. But it's
alien things.
It's cool, but it's also like an underappreciated thing where it's like at the end of the day, when you take a step out of it, you're like, oh yeah, why would there be money in skateboarding, especially in the Canadian market? So you get jobs after that sort of thing. Like I worked for Vans for a while, doing like social media photos and stuff like that here and there. But like I moved to Toronto to pursue photography. It was never like a clothing pursuit to move there. And so Liam kind of hooked up a few things. He hooked up like a Daniel Caesar album cover. Funnily enough, it became the Japanese denim single.
Okay.
So there's like stuff like that I've done.
Kismet.
But I'd wanted to, it was Get You initially. And then I think they took that off of the album and put it on his full thing. But there were things like that I wanted to pursue. But there's also, it's a big market in Toronto, but a lot of photographers and a lot of people in kind of status positions where it's like, I'm not going to bump you out of a job.
Right.
You're like,
So
fuck,
what am I really doing this? And people found a lot of interest in the clothing. So I was like, maybe this is something I could continue with. And it all just kind of unfolded to what it is today in a sense.
Do you
Good
think
clothing pun
Yeah.
unfolded?
Do you think you are like Gunhead?
Kalani vibes.
Are you a better photographer or designer?
I think at this point, better designer. I've been doing it, working that muscle more for sure. I think there's things in
10,000
photography
hours.
I still want to do and I still want to pursue. And it would be nice to kind of pass on some of the production and do those things with photography.
So to get back to the original.
Not back into the original
pursuit.
thing. Like I don't want to shoot skateboarding. I wanted
Just
to do fashion and
photos.
editorial photography initially, but I just got a new camera for the first time in like 13 to 15 years.
no.
So
Just when I think I'm out, they pull me back.
Is it a new iPhone?
it's an iPhone 17 Pro.
You got the 17,
but it's
the
the Pro.
orange?
No, I'm kidding.
The orange
The
fam?
17 Crow?
It's a 17 Pro. No, I think I've always loved photography and I've always had that kind of aspect to me that are like a muscle that I need to continue to work out and flex. And
Do you think your photography background and running point on the imagery of Henry's has allowed it to stand out? Because a lot of brands, even if it's good shit, if it looks terrible online, no one's going to buy it. On the flip side, there's a lot of bullshit that looks great online, but it's fucking bullshit. And you kind of have has having the photography background to present yourself to the world been like a real strength that you like a secret weapon almost?
I would say it's probably the most valuable thing for me, in all honesty, is being able to create what I want to create and showcase what I want to do.
It's your only
Show the
marketing,
little
bro.
details. It's literally the only marketing, but it also saves quite a bit of money.
Oh,
and
sure.
logistics.
That too.
Yeah.
So it's like I'll typically shoot friends or I guess I don't really work with too many models. I'd like to start working with a few more, but it has to be the right thing. Usually the models are friends, or my friend in Tokyo has a modeling agency called Offenhouse. And when I went there, he was like, oh yeah, you should shoot some of my people, that kind of thing. So the opportunity to shoot with
That
models
guy looks
is
sick.
That guy's great.
Yeah.
He's done a
Banger.
bunch of stuff too for like Margaret Howell, Saya, these kinds of things. So
Okay.
it's good to shoot someone who knows what they're doing per se, but I
versus
also
yelling at a
like to
homie.
shoot people within my kind of community that
Yeah.
I find interesting or cool or stuff like that. So Kamar, the kid who I've shot quite a bit of, he was just a customer at first.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh, you look great and the clothes fit you really well. Like, would you ever want a model? And
The
he was
best
like,
kind of customer.
sure.
Yeah.
For some free
No,
shit.
I give product for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Trade.
Yeah.
Great.
Well, I can't just use somebody for free and not do anything with it. You have to either pay or,
Yeah.
you
But
know.
the fact that like he's a fan and just wants gear versus cold hard cash is
For
kind
sure.
of, again,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
another
Yeah.
feather in your cap as a designer.
As 2026 is just getting underway, how should guys be dressing this year?
Ooh.
however they please.
Oh, boo.
Oh,
boring.
Come on.
Come on, dude.
In fur.
Yeah.
People need to wear more fur. No, I'm kidding.
I love that take. Clip it.
Is
There's
it like,
enough leather jackets, enough suede. We need fur coats,
Yeah,
fur
sure.
But is it
hoodies.
like you can only wear what you kill?
That would be so fire. Canadians would be up on that though. There's a
Yeah.
lot more things to
That's
kill
what
up there.
Henry's doing on his Instagram, dude.
For real. I need to hit him up.
Yeah,
We
dude.
could collaborate.
Give me some
actually.
pelts, dog.
Buckskin Henry.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Okay, so
Buckskin
fur.
boots.
So we want more fur on
More
men.
fur. No, I don't know. I think people should be dressing in a way where I
Not
don't
just
know.
dressing, but like interacting and engaging with
Consuming.
like consuming.
Well, retail is
differently.
back, baby. So
Yeah.
just walk
Retail's
into
so
the
back.
store. Stop buying everything. I mean, this is coming from a guy who sells mostly
Yeah,
online.
I was gonna say.
But I'm going to be working with more stores in the next couple of years.
Hell
and I want
yes.
people to actually go in and see this stuff. So I think when I sell at a store, I like to do an in-person thing the day before.
That's
so
the best.
it
That's the
it
best
allows people
marketing.
the access to
Yeah,
go
that's
and
fire.
see it in person. And it's like, I did a thing at Lost and Found this last summer. And I was like, yo, like try that on. They're like, well, I'm like, literally just
Yeah.
try it on. You should try it on while you have the opportunity to.
That's the best marketing.
So yeah, of
A
course.
trunk. It's like a trunk show.
Trunk
honestly.
show, yeah. Which a lot of bootmakers do
Yeah,
and
of
stuff like
course.
that. They come down here. There's a Standard and Strange does a bunch of that
Mhm, of
stuff, which
course.
is super cool. So yeah, I think having people interact with the actual clothing and try it on, it
Right.
might look cool, but until you try it on, you don't really
You can
know.
learn your sizing for future reference.
Well, I think there's also a-
interface with the gear.
There's
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a backlash from like pandemic of we ended up buying a lot of bullshit online that like a lot of buyers are more. So it's actually trying it on and feeling it and
Yeah.
understanding why it costs the way it costs or what makes it special is putting it on your fucking body.
Yeah, I think it's the most important part about clothing in general.
Wearing it.
is when you see so when you see a brand online and you're like, oh, that's cool, but like it's just a blue shirt or it's just a white shirt,
Right.
and then you touch it and you're like, holy shit.
Or how it
Like,
fits
what is
you
this?
personally.
Or you see something,
Yeah.
you're like, what is that polyester? You touch it, you look at the label, you're like, oh, 100% silk. That's crazy.
Worm poop.
Yeah.
Literally that. So I don't know. I think there's a lot of progress to make in terms of retail spaces.
You
Like,
would like some stockists in New York too? Like,
yeah, I'm going to be working with some people out here, I think, but it's just,
Sick.
it's a matter of these relationships where it's like, I don't want to just work with anyone because they're hot. I want to have a relationship with them. I want to go in and talk to them and see them in person, which is
Mhm.
like what I do when I'm in Paris, going and actually seeing
Right.
people. I'm not showing in Paris, but I'm interacting with people.
you're in the
and being like-
mix.
yeah, exactly that. And I think that's super important. Like face-to-face business has been so lost, especially in the retail sense where you can kind of go into a space and be like, how did they curate it? What do the staff know about it? And what can they put me onto in a sense?
And is this, are you
Education.
going to have to be able to come up for air? Because you talk about how you just put your head down and you work and you work and you work and work, but you need to come up and be like, understand the world that you're existing within, no?
For sure. But that's where the traveling comes into play. Where it's like I can come here, I can tap in with people and say like, oh, what's up? What's going on? Da, da, da.
What have you seen in New York on this trip here that has tickled your pickle?
Caught your eye.
There was a Gaji Rock hoodie at CHCM that I just saw that was incredible.
Mm.
The color is cool. It's like naturally dyed, but you touch it and it was like,
What's the brand called?
Gajiroc, Gajiroc.
Okay.
Where are they from?
When I'm in CAC,
It's an expensive hoodie, but I was like, this thing is
I mean, it's in
really,
CHCM,
really
so-
beautiful.
Yeah, right. Is it not are they Japanese or what is it? Do you know?
I think the price was in Korean won on the thing, so it's either Japanese or Korean. I'm not entirely sure.
when I'm in CHCM, I'm drawn to the Stein section myself.
Stein's cool.
Personally. Yeah. But
Sono's
Good
cool.
lord.
I mean, there's a bunch of
Sono's
stuff coming
good.
out that's really, really
Damn.
good.
Yeah, we got Gajiroc. Yeah, this is fucking.
There's like like red, brown, and
There,
black.
this
hoodie.
guy
That
right
thing
here.
is- Yeah, it's psycho.
not crazy. It's on sale.
it's on sale for $630.
In Canadian dollars, that's a lot of money.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Oh, this is this
4,000
is-
Canadian dollars.
That thing is really cool.
I can see what makes this special.
And I
even
get
though
that
I'm
it's just a
looking at
hoodie, but
picture.
it's one of those things when
Yeah.
you see it online, you're like, why is that like that? And
And
you
then
see it in
you-
person, you're like,
Yeah.
damn, this is actually incredible.
I got to start reconfiguring my monthly budget
For
to
real.
allocate for this. What about what's some shit kind of we inferred a lot from I think what people should be doing or how we should be engaging and consuming, but what's some shit you think needs to stop in 2026? Menswear.
Get on your hater shit, please.
What's bedtime for these stainers?
We're begging you.
God. I pay attention, but I also try not to look at things too deeply. I think people need
Good.
to have a bit more individuality in the way they dress, in a sense,
Mhm.
where you don't have to have that plug and play, like this with this with this, paired
Paint
with
by
this,
numbers.
paired with the barber or like the fireman class jacket. Like it's just these are all things that are kind
Yeah.
of popping in the last year.
Trends.
But it's trends. It's like you can defy trends and be interested in other shit outside of these things. It's just a matter of like finding these things for your own. So rather than going for the brand name, like the old Helmet Lang, the old this and that, like maybe try to find some military references and try them out and see what happens.
Go to the source.
Go to the source. But like go to stores and talk to people and try things on and like have an interaction with them. And
What do you think of the fact that a lot of trends now are just singular items, like the fireman class jacket, the snowfur, the barber,
rather than like
rather than like a subculture's aesthetic?
like dressing like a skinhead or dressing like a whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
I
happened to
kind of look like a
skinheads?
mod. It's insane.
Yeah, you are modded out today, brother.
Yeah.
Moped parked outside.
Well, I think there's, as trends kind of progress and go on, people have so many things as a full look, or they're like, what can I buy that can just immediately make me cool? And whether it's like, you know, the trench coat, the this, the that, whatever. But I like things that aren't necessarily like plug and play items. I mean, I like rockabilly style. I think it's super cool. There's a brand called Dry Bones from Tokyo that I think
Yeah,
does an
I was gonna say,
amazing job,
they
but I
love
have
it
to
out
know
there.
at the end of the day that it's not how I want to dress.
right.
I can get inspired by that and be like, that's super cool.
You don't have the hair for it.
I barely
yet.
have hair.
Not yet.
But there's a bar in Toronto called Black Dice. I shot him actually for some stuff I did with Via Piana last year.
Rock
But
bar.
he's a rockabilly guy. Yeah,
Sick.
he's super cool. Yeah.
It's a lifestyle, bro.
He's got the car,
It's not
he's
a
got the
look.
whole like it's
He
insane.
lives in a time machine, bro.
But it's incredible. And it's like stuff like that. I really back a look in a lot of ways where I'm
Yeah.
like, that's his aesthetic. That's super cool. And then you can kind of take pieces from that. And
But people got to stop being like, oh, if I buy this, this will fix me. This will get me some pussy. This will make me look cool. This will
I
make me
mean,
be cool.
maybe people think that way, but I
think
don't
they
really
do.
know.
I think
Maybe.
they do.
I mean, if you wear Henry's, it's a bunch of guys are going to look at you and ask you who made
Bunch
your
of what?
guys.
Oh, I thought you said dads. I was
No.
like, oh, what?
I mean, well, who's the average customer of Henry's? While we're on this right now,
Late 20s, late 20s to 40s, creative director, probably, or someone in the arts or someone who kind of knows what's
Okay.
up or also makes their own thing in some way.
oh, okay,
So either has
They
a
res-
job
they
in
respect
another
what you're
creative
doing
pursuit.
and
I
they-
think so, yeah.
and they got taste.
Or a Blackbird spy plane
Reader.
person. Yeah.
A
things
top
like that.
commenter on Blackbird Spy Plane.
Yeah. Shouts to Jonah.
Yeah, shout out
And
Jonah.
Aaron. But I don't know. I
Okay.
don't know what the quintessential Henry's customer is. Hopefully someone who's into clothing and actually wears it.
Right.
I mean, stuff is expensive, right? So I don't expect everyone to
Mhm.
understand it or be into it. But at the general core of what I do, I just want people to wear it and it to be of good quality. So whether I'm making it, someone else is making it, whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
I want to put something that I think needs to exist in the world.
Do you find yourself educating or justifying the price point to potential customers at it? Like, is that something that you bother with or indulge in?
I feel like most people say it should be more expensive than what
Oh,
it
wow.
is.
So it's a deal.
hard for me to price these things. I think Sagar is very good with that, so we talk it out quite a
Oh,
bit.
wow.
Mike Fong as well. He's pretty involved with that side of the business as
Pricing
well. So
by committee. a
Where's it
little bit.
cheaper?
Where is it
Lost
cheaper?
and found our neighbor.
Where is it the cheapest?
As someone looking to buy something.
Yeah, we need to get some Henrys.
Just progressively getting more and more expensive for
Okay.
the sake of me having to like fund myself. And
Yes.
Toronto's not a cheap place.
Right.
Studios are expensive.
But is the pricing different between neighbor and Lost
No,
and
no,
Found?
no.
Okay.
It's the same.
So it's priced by committee.
Exactly. Yeah.
Brain
It's
trust.
a council.
I charge the most for my
Yeah.
own.
How would you where's your biggest, so Toronto, I'm assuming is your biggest market, New York, LA, San Francisco?
Pretty much that.
How would you describe the differences between the Canadian menswear consumer and their behavior and the American menswear consumer and how they approach Henry's or clothing in general?
I don't know. I think Americans have a lot more access to it in terms of financial status in a way, where the Canadian dollar is so much more weak than the American, and they can just kind of afford more things. I feel like jobs down here pay a little bit more for the most part. And people in the creative field, you know, whether they're working for brands like Apple, things like that, it's, you know,
Are American consumers more like about quantity and it's just like I'll take it all?
I think if they find something they really like, they like to get kind of every version of it.
All of it.
In that sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Canadians and Americans are similar in a lot of ways, especially in how they buy too. Like, I don't think it's so much of a difference.
Do you think North American menswear, because we are
Yeah.
including you here, Canadians, do you think North American menswear is in a healthy place?
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're feeling good?
Yeah.
Where could we be? Because I don't know, you hear about like, you know, retailers are like, oh, barely hanging on. Brands are stealing from Peter to pay Paul. Like,
Right.
but you think we're good?
I think it's a tough market. I think it's a tough business to be in general. Like
regardless.
yeah. I mean, you hear everyone and they're like, oh, it's if you want to make money, don't make clothing.
Yeah,
But
right.
they say that about everything. So I
yeah.
think you just need to like focus and stay in your own lane and really kind of progress forward in your own way that you see fit, whether it's, I don't know. I don't know if making a million things and selling a million things will even make me more money, because I'll just have to put that in the business
Right.
and continue on. So it's like, I don't know what the solution is necessarily. And this is all kind of like, I don't have like that 10-year, this is where I want the brand
There's
to be
no
in 10
plan.
years.
Or
It's
is there
kind
a
of
plan?
off the hip. No, I mean,
Oh, okay.
for the most part, it's like, we'll see what happens. You know, things come up like the jaw situation.
Sure.
And you're like, oh shit, like I didn't expect that.
That's life, baby.
So I think it's just, yeah, it's tough.
Where could Henry's improve?
Production.
yeah.
Having someone help me with production. I don't know.
Are you looking to hire?
Yeah.
It's not about looking to hire. It's about like, how do I progress in my own way, taking my money, making that work for me, and then slowly tapering off. Eventually hiring people. It'd be nice to hire like a pattern maker, production, that kind of thing. Or kind of outsourcing these things. It's not necessarily like hiring someone full time. I don't need that many new stuff. It's just like, hey, I need help with these patterns. I'll hire you for this.
There's no immediate need, but there's like,
No, not necessarily.
you're in a good spot.
Yeah. And a lot of people think you should grow, which I agree with, but they want you to grow exponentially, like
Right.
immediately. And I haven't really
I think
listened to a lot
that's
of
the
people
problem
about
when you're talking about like what the issues, like it's this idea of exponential growth, whether it's from the big conglomerates or even like smaller brands. Like can we just, and I get it, bro. That's fucking late stage capitalism, but like,
Yeah.
yo, maybe chill. Maybe learn how to chill, guys, right? Like Keith, a real chiller.
Chiller.
If you want to
What
live a
a
in a basement with no
psychopath.
windows, you can just chill, dude.
Yeah, I don't live there
Relax.
anymore, thankfully, but I
How many
yeah,
windows do you have now?
Quite a bit.
Wow,
Nice.
dude,
I
my
think
man came
I
up.
actually think I counted. I'm in a 3-bedroom apartment with my girl, and it's like maybe 32, 35 windows.
Damn.
That's a lot of
Double-
windows.
a lot of
Keith.
windows.
Double digits on the window
Double
panes?
digits.
Damn, fam.
Yeah, it's crazy. The glow up is real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for real.
for real.
From
But-
0 to 32. Real quick.
No, but I actually counted them. I was like, this is so crazy. Like I lived in the apartment for a while. I've been
32
there for
windows
about-
is so many windows.
That
Holy
is a
shit.
lot of windows.
It's a big space. Yeah.
That's
yeah.
12 windows per bedroom.
Well, my room has 8 windows. I think.
Wow.
What?
It's not a solarium, but it's like
I was
window,
gonna say,
window, window,
Do you
window.
live,
You
do you live in a greenhouse?
I live in a greenhouse. Like that money.
Making
Yeah.
that green.
Yeah.
I'm no buck tea fam. I live in a greenhouse.
Low key. I look like a buck tea with my teeth out though. But yeah. I don't know.
I live in a greenhouse because I'm growing this bread, fam.
I'm not growing these greens.
No.
Tell you that.
The pink though. What do you like to spend your money on besides reinvesting in your own business?
I think travel and bike related things.
Okay.
Oh, you're obsessed with mountain biking, right? Or cycling?
Cycling in general, but yeah, it's something that I've always been interested in. And after skateboarding, I was like, I need something that's like a little less hard on the body. Than I can do.
You don't skate anymore?
Not really. No,
Okay.
I haven't really skated in about 5 years or so.
Damn.
I pretty much like I never got it looked at, but I think I like fractured a disc in my lower back or something.
Damn,
You know what
Keith.
primo is when you land on the side of your board?
Yeah.
I did that to my lower back.
Ow.
Oh, bro, you got baned by your board.
Yeah, I was like 25 and this happened, and I was just like, holy shit. I had sciatica for a few years. I couldn't touch my toes.
Brother.
It was really rough.
Can you touch your toes now?
Yeah.
Wow. That's good.
It's good. It's nice.
Yeah.
You
Got
do
short
yo-
legs though.
you do
so-
yoga?
Yeah, it's
easy for me.
He's close. He's close to the earth, dude.
But yeah, cycling. I spend money on cycling. I guess traveling, food. Like,
What's on the bucket list for travel?
well, I'd like to go to Korea.
Mm.
See that. Never been there.
You must. That's a business opportunity too now.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
They love
I'd like to go back
clothes.
to China. I've only been to southern China for skateboard stuff. So like Guangzhou, Shenzhen, where
Mhm.
they do a bunch of production actually. But I'd like to go to Shanghai, Beijing, that kind of thing.
Tight.
See that. For some reason, I want to go to Buenos Aires. Maybe not right now, but
No, you
I've
should go
heard
right
it's
now when
pretty-
it's
Yeah.
when it's warm.
well,
down
it's
there.
cheap.
Well, it's cheap and it's warm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want to see more stuff. I want to go back to the UK at some point this year. Maybe explore some production out there as well. I think that could be cool.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's something you refuse to spend a lot of money on?
Dental care.
No, because that's proven to be very false.
What are you cheap ass about?
I don't know.
You could just make clothes instead of buying it, which seems like, you're
There's
wearing some
that.
homies, but
There's that, but it's also like I like to buy clothing sometimes at full retail as well to see what the experience of see what the experience is like to buy something at that price point.
Okay.
Like, where it's like, okay, what would I sell it for? What would I buy a shirt for? What would I spend on this?
Put myself inside
What was the last
a
piece
copper.
of what was the last garment you bought yourself that wasn't maybe from a homie or you got like, on discount that you did buy full retail?
Maybe a Conquers jacket. Do you know that brand Conquers?
Yeah.
From the UK. I bought a
Mhm.
jacket from them.
How's the experience? How's the flow?
It's great.
Mentals, yeah, you were like, this is worth it. What was
Yeah,
the
it's good.
What was the damage on that on the Conkers?
600 US maybe.
Okay.
Am I wrong or it's like very like kind of like heavy, tough, like stiff material?
Yeah, but I bought like a waterproof smock or like a
Smock?
not a like an anorak,
Yeah.
sort of like a pullover hooded thing. It was pretty chill.
All right.
I feel like they make a lot of like kind of UK sort of
Like countryside.
like a corduroy jacket that's padded. They had some stuff at CHCM that was
Mhm.
really beautiful, but yeah, I like Oliver. and
Good
all that.
imagery too
Great.
around Concord. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the homie, but
Okay. So what are you cheap ass about?
I don't know.
Do you refuse?
Maybe
to-
like I don't own a car. I've never had a car. I bike everywhere. Maybe that's like my cheapest
Do
trade.
a lot of people have cars in Toronto? Excuse me. Toronto.
Toronto.
Yes and no. Like I don't think you need one necessarily, but there becomes a point where you're like, shit, I have to run errands.
Okay.
But we use a car service called Commune Auto where you could just like
Commie what?
Communado.
Commune Auto, like
Okay.
community
I was like, call on
automobile.
my auto, dude. I was like, what the
No.
fuck?
But it's like a day rental
This
kind
is
of thing.
crashed
It's
by David
becoming
Cronenberg.
more expensive to the point where it's like I should probably buy something.
Yeah.
I mean, it'd just be nice to have the freedom to like just drive to Montreal or
Right.
kind of run errands, pick stuff up. But
What's more fun, Toronto or Montreal?
Ooh.
depends what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
what are you getting into?
I'm looking for a new room massage.
Oh,
I'm gonna drop new. I don't think anyone's ever said new room massage
Montreal.
on this.
Montreal
Yeah.
for sure. Have you been to Montreal?
Yeah, I love it.
Have you gotten a new room massage?
No, I haven't.
Have you had a Nuru? No.
I went
Montreal,
to Violon.
Oh,
Actually,
sick.
I haven't been to
I've-
Toronto in like 5 years. Maybe.
I've actually still never been to Violon.
Oh,
Sorry,
it's
Dan.
Yeah.
insane.
Sorry, Danny. My bad.
Oh yeah, you
I'll
said
be
it was
there.
like next level, right? It was like
There's
fucking-
another spot I got
I
to
was there
shout
for
out
4
there.
hours.
Yeah.
Really? And you went to Violon? That's incredible.
No, I was at Violon for 4 hours.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were like, I was in Montreal for 4 hours. Hit
The
Violon. I
staff
was like,
apparently, this is like 2 summers ago. The staff still speaks like mythically of dick sucking Ron, my boy who I was with.
whoa.
You don't know the DSR?
No, never met him.
Oh well, let's change that.
Where's he at?
Because a good Nuru.
Was
Holy
he just putting down fucking?
They were just like, wow.
legumes?
Like every so often, just be like, yo, remember dick sucking Ron? Yeah, fucking legend, bro.
That's so funny.
Legend Crow.
I got to go there. There's another spot I got to check out called Limbo.
What's that?
My homie Harrison's restaurant in Montreal. Need to try it.
What are your favorite restaurants in Toronto?
Well,
Maker's Pizza.
no,
Maddie's
Shouts
Patties.
to Maddie, but no, my favorite restaurant is probably Imanishi,
What's that? Japanese?
Japanese spot. The
Okay.
homie Shori owns that. It's incredible. My girlfriend works there now.
Fuck
Mm.
yeah.
It's a place I've been going to since they opened like 10 years ago.
Nice.
It's amazing. Dottie's is great.
So you don't skimp out when it comes to food. You will splash
I will
out on a nice
splash.
meal.
Yeah, I mean, we went to the Odeon yesterday and spent a grip on some. Yeah, it was really good.
Was it?
Au pois.
Yeah, I liked it.
Okay.
I like the martinis. I like the vibe.
Bro,
there.
it's
we go
an
super
institution, dude. You
Like,
can't
we
hate.
go early. We sit down. We kind of do our thing, and
It's
then we
the
leave before it gets
fucking
too
vibe,
insane.
bro.
Yeah.
It is
But-
a vibe.
I don't know. I like restaurants. Toronto has a lot of really good ones. A lot of really good cheap food as well.
Yeah.
Like good Caribbean food. Every type of food.
bro. I had some good jerk in Rexdale.
Oh,
Tutus. Yeah, tutus. 4 4s.
fire. Yeah, Rexdale's cool.
You ever go to Frings in Toronto?
That wasn't a thing when I lived there.
Really?
Yeah, I think it shut down shortly before I moved. Actually.
Oh,
I
because
think
that's
it's 2016 era. That's like the Bentley brothers.
yeah, and their
I
dad.
watch their vlogs. They're sick.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah, their vlogs are hilarious. Those guys are funny.
do those guys wear any Henrys?
No. I don't think they know I exist.
Oh really?
Yeah.
What about David Cronenberg? I'm trying to think of cool Canadians.
I don't make chrome hearts, so they don't.
Oh, yeah, they don't.
They're
Yeah.
like chrome hearts.
They like Cherry Los Angeles and Chrome Hearts, and the guy
Yeah,
has
yeah.
his own brand.
Is there a chrome?
Actually, so funny. He does like a gat, like a Margiela gat kind of thing, and he calls it a gyat.
a Gyat?
yacht?
Wait, you're wearing them?
No, I'm wearing Margiela
Oh,
Gats.
okay.
Come
I was
on,
like,
bro.
holy, bro.
I'm wearing the Gyats.
I thought you were gonna.
Yeah.
No, they're
No
funny.
kyatis on his phone ting.
So
For real.
so dressing McDavid, obviously, but like, what other Canadians would you be like? Would you want Bieber in your shit?
It'd be cool,
He
but
likes
like,
baggy. He likes the baggy.
yeah, but like too baggy.
Crazy.
Too- he's
baggy.
on his own kind of shit.
His own wave for sure. David Cronenberg would
Is
be
it-
fucking sick.
Is there a chrome plague in Toronto the same way there is in New York and LA?
Very much so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Worldwide. How much of it is fake though? Like, let's be
Well, I think this is quite a bit of fake, but people in Toronto get around. There's a lot of like wealthy people in Toronto
Yeah.
as well. So like they travel and like spend a lot of time here, especially Japan now, that kind of thing. So chrome is very prevalent.
They're in some
Chrome
bullshit
plague.
for sure.
What's I'm sure I don't know if you've ever bought any chrome yourself, but what's a dumb purchase
No.
that you've made recently?
Buyer's remorse
Yeah.
out the
Maybe
ass.
you didn't like the experience of buying something full retail.
I don't even know. I try to be choosy with some, like maybe, I don't know, a fabric that I bought
you're
that I
cheap.
thought I'd use and
Oh,
never
really?
used.
Really?
Maybe. I don't really know.
That's a big
Yep.
waste of money, no?
Yeah, but I'm not buying like rolls and rolls and rolls.
You just got a bolt that chilling in the corner. You're like, I don't know what the fuck am I gonna do?
Sometimes it's like that. You buy
I'm
it
talking
and you
about
think
personal shit though.
No,
Or-
I don't think there's anything I bought that I've been like super regretting. I don't know.
Damn, dude,
Not
must,
that I can
must be
think of.
fucking nice.
Yeah.
Not
No
that I can-
regrets.
I usually like think about these things a lot, and I like plan.
Laser
like there's always
focus.
something to buy. There's always
Yeah.
something on that list, but eventually things get weeded out. Sometimes you don't think you need it.
Is there anything you're scheming on right now? Big purchase wise? Big ticket items?
Stay scheming.
No,
A car.
no.
The
I
man
can't.
has it all.
I got to pay for my teeth. I can't get a car right now.
Your two bottom teeth.
yeah, exactly.
How can the people donate to your teeth fund? You got like a
Well,
Tip
fucking-
jar, baby.
It was funny because like I was like, fuck, doing a GoFundMe would be fire, but I would never do that.
Why?
Why don't you do the
It's
tooth tip
too-
jar
it's like,
checkout?
guys.
Panhandling?
This is now your problem.
Yeah.
Like it's, I don't know.
Damn, 30 racks is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm drawing a blank. I can't think of anything I bought that I've like regretted.
That's good,
That's
bro.
good.
I try to be like pretty practical. Like,
Those
I don't have
old
a bunch
teeth
of money, so-
implants that were fucked up.
I mean, yeah, that was my parents' insurance back in the day, but yeah,
Damn.
Brutal.
I don't know. I try to be like pretty,
Yeah.
on it.
Intentional.
Yeah,
He's a
with the
grown ass man.
That's how you
folks.
create. That's how you live, bro. Crow.
Crow.
Yeah, Crow.
Crody, real quick before we get you out of here. Do you have any constructive criticism you'd like to give us?
You guys should ask what wallets people have.
Wallets?
What's your wallet?
What's your wallet?
Well, I have an old Our Legacy like snakeskin thing.
We'll see it.
Yeah, show
But-
us the goods.
It's like the one part
Oh,
of
it's
it.
a little pouch. Like the comb pouch.
Yeah,
Is this
like
real?
the
Is this real snakeskin?
No.
Yeah, it's
definitely
been-
not. But
Wait,
it's
Or is it so
this is-
smoothed
this
out
is-
that like
It's
the
not snakeskin. This is a croc. This is croc.
yeah, but it's not real croc.
No, I
It's
know,
like-
but
it's
it's-
like calf, but
I was saying wrong lizard.
wrong Liz.
Wrong.
But no, I think
Lizzie.
because I need a new one pretty badly. This thing's
bro, the zipper is fucked.
I know
I can't even open it. I can't even steal your
stuff with cash, but no, I think
pinkies.
Bro's not cheap.
I
He
need
just
to,
can't
I
open
need
his
to learn
wallet.
about some wallets. What people have. It's also kind of funny because it's like you could have the most steezy person.
Crotega.
Crotega, and they also it
I've
could
got-
be like
I've
I
got
have
a
a
crow
Velcro.
yard.
I have a Velcro wallet, and then you're like, whoa.
Or like a.
Oh, you think that's cool?
No, you're
Velcro?
like, whoa.
Oh,
I didn't know you were a Velcro wallet guy.
I didn't know you were a baby crow.
crow is croak.
I got a crow yard Carl holder. That's what I would.
I don't know.
recommend.
Other than that, no. I mean,
I got a duct tape wallet.
do you guys have any constructive criticism for me?
Yeah, can we get a heads up then, before the next drop? So
Yeah.
you please purchase.
I want a backdoor link. I'll buy. I just want to
Yeah,
get
yeah.
in
Pause.
before.
Pause.
I'll get you a password.
He wants to get in back door.
Yeah. A heated rivalry style.
Facts.
Yeah, dude.
Keith, where can the kids follow you on socials? What would you like to plug? When is the next drop happening? Maybe
Go off,
the floor
King.
is yours.
Go off, Crow.
Next drop will be sometime late January, early February. I don't know when this comes out,
I
but
think like late January, early February.
Yeah.
yeah,
Perfect
around
timing.
that range. They can follow me at Wear Henry's. on
How often
Instagram.
are the drops happening?
Whenever they can.
Really? It's
Yeah.
not, there's no schedule.
There's no set schedule. It's like I have people that I need to work with. Neighbor will probably get something in around the spring, maybe April, March. That
Neighbor
kind of thing.
eats first.
They do. Yeah,
Neighbor eats
shouts to
second
them.
after you.
Well, wait, sure. Big dog eats first.
Some stuff in January, or sorry, some stuff in Japan near the end of the
Nice.
year, maybe before that too.
And are we looking at spring style shit or is it still fall, winter
Kind of
25?
like seasonally easy.
Those like smaller size runs because of just like, the shape of the Japanese.
I don't know.
Smaller
Actually, they
waist?
wear some pretty baggy shit.
No, I just
so-
meant like waist. Like if Neighbor's doing what, 32, 30, what did he say?
He's talking
30,
about the,
32,
he's talking about the
34,
physiognomy
36.
of different races.
yeah,
I would
talking
maybe
about the
grade down to a
phrenology.
28 or something like that.
Okay.
But I don't think it's really super necessary. I mean, I think they wear like bigger clothing pretty
I was
well.
just curious. In
When I-
case there's
when I
some
brought some
twinks
stuff to the shop, they
listening,
were like-
might have to shop
No, I
at the
brought some stuff to the
Japanese
shop
stockists.
and they were like, what size is this? I'm like 34. They're like, okay, he'll try it on. And he's definitely not a 34, but they look great on him.
That's
So,
cinch shit.
That's
yeah,
how you
they
know
just
the shit.
cinch it.
That's how you know the shit is good.
How many SKUs are we talking for this early February drop from on the Henry site?
30 to 40.
Wait, different styles?
Oh my God, no. Like
No.
3-4 things maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just want to have like a look that I can shoot on somebody.
Sure. A full
Maybe
look.
like
is
one
that how
or
you
two.
do it? It's a
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
typically
look,
just
it's
like a look or two.
Mm.
top bottom outerwear.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Top,
That's an
bottom,
interesting way to do it.
vest, maybe outerwear. Just something I can get like a full look on.
Yeah.
And
Where
then
if I'm styling it with something vintage, they're like, what are the pants? Are those coming out too? You're like,
Sorry, bro. Those
so
are
I try to have the
vintage.
full look.
Right.
makes sense.
Yeah.
What
that-
footwear do you like to shoot your shit with?
That's the thing. It's like I'm a footwear aficionado. I like to buy a lot of things. So I'll I haven't shot these engineer boots yet. Could do that. But it
Turn
just
into a
depends.
business expense, honestly.
That's
there
right.
you go.
If who's the Canadian Uncle Sam?
I don't know.
The Queen.
Uncle Bob?
The Queen, yeah. I mean, rest in peace, the Queen. But
Sorry,
Lizzie's in a box.
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know. I like to try to shoot a bunch of different footwear, and I like it to be kind of weird and not necessarily like
What have you used before?
I've used some weird Nike sandals
Mhm.
that I thought were funny. I've used like house slippers from the UK, like vintage ones I got in Japan. And everyone's like shoe ID, and I'm like, I don't even know what to say. Like,
Yeah, I don't
I'm not
know,
even
bro. I don't
at this
know.
point. I don't even know what to say at this. Like, the last thing I shot was maybe some Brother Bridge shoes.
Yeah.
Those are Brother Bridge.
Brother Bridge.
Yeah, they're like
cool.
a umbrella company with Rolling Dub Trio.
Yeah.
These are the Nike sandals.
Those are the
Those
Nike
are
sandals.
wild.
They're crazy. But they're sick. I was
Yeah,
like,
those are
everyone's
fire,
doing the
dude.
fisherman sandals, so I'm not trying to do that. I want
No.
to do something else that's like freaky and weird.
That's
so.
like a gorped out Burke,
yeah.
dude.
And then like there's some slippers. Those are Mephistos.
What are these? Those are
Those are the house
Those are
slippers.
fun.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Grecian
Sick.
slippers.
I bet a lot of wear.
Those are definitely not like outdoor footwear, but I'm like, whatever, put them on for
No.
the
I
show.
feel like a lot of your guys definitely wear Mephistos for sure.
Yeah.
That seems like a wear Henry's wear shoe.
Shouts to body of work.
Yeah.
And then what? Just to understand like the cadence, like, do you have something the next drop in mind after the late Jan, early Feb one, or is it just kind of like all TBD after that? You work drop to drop.
I work drop to drop, but I have fabric for it.
Okay.
So yeah, things are in motion mentally.
We love motion.
Motion.
It's a lot of like mental kind of organization and figuring out of things.
Yeah.
And things kind of reveal themselves to me. So it's like I have a
Sick.
fabric and I'm like, I have it for this. And then I'm like, oh shit, actually this would be fresh. And I want to make something
the
else.
Johns
Like, I can
reveal
switch it out pretty easily.
themselves.
So
Should people follow your personal Instagram as well?
they can if they want. It's just Keith Henry.
Mhm.
So Wear Henry's is the brand. Keith Henry is me. I don't really post on my own.
But
so
that's how
much.
people can send you Toronto slang reels.
They
You
can
know?
do that. Yeah.
Konnichiwa guan.
Konnichiwa, guan, fam. You're blessed.
Sayonara guan. Keith, thank you for coming on to the
Thanks,
only
brother.
podcast.
Thank you guys. I
Of
appreciate
course,
it.
man.
Where Henry's in stores now.
Hopefully.
Take us out with some slang. How would you take us out? using
Yeah, how would you
Toronto
wrap
slang?
this up?
It's time
Put
to
me on the
ni-
spot here.
It's time to
He's
nice our
buffering.
beaks.
You could say
No,
anything.
nice your beak, fam. We're out of here, fam. We're deaf on.
Out of here, fam.
Deaf Oz.
Chef, take us out. Yeah.
Jeff, take us out.